Hey everyone, you're watching OT from home, and today I want to show you some tips and some ideas on how you can work on finger and hand range of motion, some fine motor skills from home. Alright, so let's start with a basic tendon glide. Alright, very simple, doesn't require any equipment at all, but it's a great place to start. You've got different tendons and we want to make sure that we're maximizing the range of all the tendons. So not just making a fist and definitely not squeezing a ball. Do me a favor, stop that, okay? Let's start with this first one here. We're just gonna start with straight up and down. Then we're gonna bend right here just in this joint called the tabletop. All right, then we're gonna bend down at the middle joints here. And you wanna keep the tips of the fingers straight. All right, now we're gonna roll up into a hook. So we're bending these top two joints, but keeping this nice and straight. Okay, and now we're gonna go down into a fist. All right, let's speed it up one more time. Straight up and down, tabletop, going down flat, up into that hook, and into a fist. Great, now, I don't know what's going on with your hand, what kind of conditions you have, or if you've had surgery or not. So please consult with your doctor or therapist or contact me personally before you try anything that might be damaging to whatever situation you have. All right, first let's start off with a bowl of beans, all right? Super easy. We've all probably got a bowl of beans. You could use macaroni, you could use rice, anything like that, all right? Maybe you're having trouble making even anything close to a full fist. Maybe you're just kind of in this range. Let's start with something like this, all right? You're not gonna think too much about it. You're just gonna put your hand in and get going. It helps just kind of work the fingers, get everything moving, but doesn't require a whole lot of technical skill, all right? You can do things like try to pick up a handful, move it into another bowl, move them back. We'll also use this bowl of beans when we make a video and talk about sensory ideas. But that's a place to get started. You could even warm these up a bit in the microwave and that would feel really nice to just kind of help with a stiff hand, especially an arthritic hand in the morning. All right, moving on. So I've gone rummaging through the house and just found the old craft drawers, the junk drawers, gone through the shed. Guys, there's so much stuff in our houses we can use for therapy. You don't need to go out and buy fancy equipment. So I found some beads. These are some larger ones, kind of middle size here. And then I found some little bells. All right, so we're just gonna start with some basic fine motor in-hand manipulation, some translation from palm to thumb and back. All right, let's pick up. Let's do 3 at a time. All right. So I've got 3 in my hand. Now what I'm going to be doing is using the thumb, move the bead back out to the thumb and the fingertip, and we can make a little pile here. All right, moving out to the tip and down. Now, as a good therapist, we always want to grade this activity up or down according to the skill level and difficulty of our patient. So if this is too hard, then we're going to move up to these larger beads, and you can do the exact same thing. You can work with a little moving back out and down. All right, if 3 is too many, start with 1, start with 2. You can also just work on reaching in, just picking up 1 at a time, and you can switch between fingers. All right, you can grade these activities very easily for yourself or for a patient. All right, and then the same thing here with these really small ones. Another great way to work on this same task, but just a little bit different feel, is to use coins. They're flat, so it makes it a little bit more challenging, but it's the same sort of situation. You can pick up a couple. Doing something that's functional. This is something that we do. We dig into our pockets or our purses and we grab a handful of coins. We have to be able to pull these out and translate them to the tips of our fingers and to the thumb. So that's another great one there. All right, same thing. I'm just showing you other ideas. You don't have to use them all. I found a bunch of old clip-on earrings. I think these are all my great-grandmother's. But hey, it works. And pretty. So, you can use anything like that. Beads. Beads are good. Another activity using these same beads is stringing the beads. Now you can use small ones, you can use big ones, whatever you need. Right? Grab a thing of yarn, string, and we're just gonna thread through. All right? Now some of these activities you might be thinking, gosh, this is really easy. Then these probably aren't for you. For others, this is a really, really challenging task. All right? So, working on that. Another item you could use. Just went out to the yard and got some gravel. Guys, it's that simple. We can do this same activity using some gravel in the yard, okay? Now these are a little bit heavier, there's a little bit more weight to it, so make sure that you're able to tolerate that. And another one. Some nuts. All right? Seems crazy, but all of these things work. Now I know you have something in your house that you can use to help work on your finger active range of motion, your fine motor coordination, your eye-hand coordination. So that's just something to get you started. Another idea, all right? You could use golf balls, you could use bouncy balls. I'm using limes. And we're gonna work on some rotation within the palm, all right? Now, this is a little bit more challenging, and you can change the size based off of kind of where you are. All right. Went rummaging through. You know, everybody's got that big pickle jar full of all the odds and ends and bits and bobs that, you know, you just might need that one day. We all know you're never going to use them. All right. So pull them out. Do a little therapy with them. I found some old drawer pulls, some knobs, so we can work on screwing and unscrewing those. That's a great task. All right, found these guys. Work on taking this off. All right, and you can switch hands, you know, work both sides. You can put some washers on. All right, so get creative, guys. There's lots of stuff that you can use. Okay. One last thing here. So kind of going back to that very first one I showed you. You can use, this is a flashlight, you can use a marker, something a bit fatter though than just a pen or pencil most likely to begin with. So what we're doing is we're working back and forth between this hook position and down into the fist, okay? Really great exercise, but kind of put something in there so you can really work. And you know that if your fingers are getting lazy or tired, or if you're just not able to quite do it, you're not going to be able to hold this in your fingertips. As you get better at it, move on to something a little bit smaller, like just a regular pen, pencil. I've got a Sharpie here, and that's a great way to work on it. All right, so I hope this has given you some really good ideas. Please message me, let me know what you think. As always, if you do have something going on, you're not sure what it is, or maybe you started therapy and you haven't been able to finish, please send me a message. I'm happy to work with you. I'm taking clients virtually. You can email me. Please subscribe to watch more videos, and I'm also on Instagram and Facebook under Lowe's Therapy. All right, stay safe, everyone. Have a great day.